Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. Welcome back. So, I did some business. I did some business with the drawing already for today actually, and yeah, I actually wanted to get this fish done and sunk. So I hope that actually works. I don't know if actually the mic is working as intended, mainly because there are some issues with the entire damn thing again. So that's always great. So I'm gonna be doing first that test so that I can get this right. I had to do some muting in the OBS setting, and then I forgot if I had the settings correctly placed, because I still don't know how to save that. Like a stupid idiot I am. But well, do some muting. All right, it works. Good. It works. Good. Alright, so at least the mic is working properly. I was hoping that it would be, so that's good. First things first, I'm gonna be making sure that I have this lighting effect done, and then we're gonna be moving that. By the way, this is actually one whole damn thing, so if you can see, this is one bit. So first I made this, which is not entirely correct, which I need to make sure that I clean it up a bit. And then I added in this, which is actually just multiple colors with opacity, and then of course with the move tool as well, and then you can get that right there. So yeah, no further ado, let's get this thing done. I actually want to create a kind of cool looking tiger effect, so I'm gonna be hoping that I'm able to get that off. So as you can see, this is like the effect that I have. And then I want to make sure that I have this like reddish effect into it, blend into it. So I'm going to be first adding in the yellow, and then I'm adding then in red. And that would give me the right color amount, I hope, at least. Now, do I want to then go for first for this? Yeah. So I now want to go for a bit of a reddish. So I want to add red here on that side. So let's just do this. Then I want to add in a blur tool, if I'm correct on this one. It might not be the right call, but I will try to do my best here. Oh, hold up there. Those are incorrect. So what I'm going to be using here is actually the old-fashioned way of how I always drew my letters in the old school way. And there you go. So that's the way to do it. Then I need to add more to it as well. And then I can add in even more. Always make sure that you have the alpha strike on it, otherwise you absolutely gonna get ruined. Alright, then let's get the belly part also done. Yep. Grab. First do this, and then add in then the color. I actually went with the dark blue instead of the orange, because I was like, all right, I need to get a color there done that actually looks nice, and I was like, the orange. I already have been using that too much of a color scheme, and so I actually went with the blue yellow color scheme, which is actually a lot more, well, less precise, but much more well. It's much more nicer to look at when you have like an underwater theme to it. and I can still, and it doesn't blend in with the background, which is the most important part, because of the yellow stripes. And then most likely I'm also going to be changing up the color on the belly, so that actually complements the blue color a little bit more. Alright, then I need to now go to previous selected colors that I had, which is this one. And then I need to add in that color here, and color over here, if I'm correct. Then I need to now get the blur tool done. Then after the blur tool I need to add in a shading effect. Alright, that is then settled. Now I need to get this bit there, this bit there. It's already looking a lot more better than beforehand, so that's good. I need to get this bit, yes. There you go. Making sure that I don't have those stripes anymore on it. Yes, alright, good. And then we can move on. Now we have done that. Now we need to get the coloring up and running. So now I need to get a dark color for this. So this way. I think this is a good color for it. It is. I need to make sure that I have that into a different group with a new layer on top of it, otherwise I will be absolutely hitting myself in the foot here. Or shooting it, actually, be precise. Yes. So that's going to be the dark color. A little bit more darker. So that's the first color, and then I need to go here and then do the same. So this one. Oh, fuck my life. There goes my controller again. It fell down. Lovely. Yeah. Stay. It was because I moved, didn't I? Yeah. Oh well, it happens sometimes. So this bit, this is then the color that I'm going to be using for this bit right here. And then I need to grab this color right here to create the next bit of it all. So I need to go for this, and I could technically go for a darker color here. Yeah. There you go. Alright, then I need to now grab that thing again, grab that color that I had before, and then switch it midterms wherever I need it to be. Nope. There we go. Alright, then go blur again. Nice. Alright, and then what do I need to do now? I need to make sure that I have that coloring fixed. Alright, where did I left some stuff behind? Here. That is then again that one. No, it's not. Alright, now I have everything right. Yeah, I have everything colored up right. Alright, cool. Yes, then I need to grab this one. Make sure that this one is correct. And then we need to have the tongue, which is this? No, lighter. Yes. Let me just double check this one. I normally have this one on standby, but not always. Here it is. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Alright. Let's just grab it and then just move on. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Easy. Alright, this one, yes, this one. Make that bit disappear. Then we need to add a light color to it and then a dark color, and then it should be fine. Now I need to make sure that I have this on that way. Nice. Then we're gonna go for a darker color. That will work just fine. Nope, those are not necessary. So those stripes are not necessary. Interesting. That means I need to remove them, otherwise I will be absolutely done for. Much better. Yes. Alright, then I need to grab the belly part, so let's go with that. And the first bit I need to do is grab a darker color. There we go. Now we have that. Now I think it's only nicer to go for reddish fins, honestly. So we actually have that back in so we actually have it back into the stripes as well. itself. The fuck? Interesting. I swear that actually called everything, but no. It turns out not. Alright. Alright, then I need to add in yellow, and then I need to go for capacity. Do I want this to be like... something like that? Yes, and then I of course adding more. Nice. Exactly how I wanted it to be. Alright. Now, if I add in that... oh, that looks so much better. Alright. So now that we've done that, I need to now add in a shading on this side as well. So let's add that in. Then the question is like, how much shading how much do I want? Probably want this bit. Something like that? Yes, something like that. Alright, cool. So for that to work, I need to make sure that this is above all else, but not above the line work. Then I need to make sure that this is like 30%. Something like that, yes. No, that's not needed. All right. Do we want to involve that? No, we don't. No, it's too obvious. That's better. Nice. Alright, now we actually have the fish done. Now I need to make sure that I have the rest done as well with this. But first, let me just double check this. Just in case. Alright, 30 minutes in, that's not bad for coloring up the whole damn thing. Let's make a group out of it. Line color, cool. Now I need to make sure that I have this kind of effect on top. Was then better to go for swashing slight. Ooh, that could be a very fun thing to go with. Now the question is like, what kind of color do I want to go for? Oh, I didn't do that. Alright, fine. Let's go with this again. Make sure it's just normal. Something like that. Yes, but I need something more. If I do this, I need to get it sharp. That's for sure. Alright, then I need to do it the original way. Alright, then I need to go for the move tool, make it larger. Alright. Then after that, I can then actually get... I need to put this on 10, most likely. Alright, then I need to add in some light doubles. Then I need to add in this one. Alright, so now we actually have the gas cloud of doom. Alright, cool. Do I didn't want to add that in there? No. I do want to add that in there though. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, I will leave it here for now. So now that we actually added in the fish, we actually added in the effect that I wanted to add. And now, once that is done, I now can actually get towards the part where I want to be, which is actually getting towards, you know, the leap of fate here. And then adding more bubbles as well to the side. And then we can actually start with making things over here as well. And then, you know, we fill up the rest of it all. So we're going to be going from... let's see. So now we finished that part. So let me just grab red. Bright red. Do I have bright red here? Yeah, I have bright red. Alright. So now that we have done this... Oh god, this is way too big. So now that we have done this, you know, it's now top. This is the top part. So this is the top part, with compared to this with the background. So what I want to now do is actually add in, like, you know, a thing like a rock here with a nice looking treasure over here, and then of course the treasure is going to be sealed. So there is going to be a nice looking treasure here. And then of course adding a crab here like that. That of course looks at what is happening here. And of course adding in the nice looking, you know, shovel as well. Or gold, better. Just add gold in here, so gold. So lots of gold, some seaweed. And some more gold treasures like crown jewels as well. So let's just make that like that. Yes. So we have here jewels, and well, you know, that actually creates, you know, more stuff. So I can actually add more stuff there, and then that is indeed a thing that I want to create. And this way we actually have that. And then of course we're gonna go for the old-fashioned squid as well. I think the squids actually could be useful. I think if I want to do this, I need to make sure that if I have a squid, it needs to be looking at the person. That would actually be fucking funny. But yes, I can add some stuff here that I can actually make. That would also be very funny. But yeah, I could also just make a tree trunk out of this. Oh, no, better. Yeah. Something like that actually makes you look at the attention over there as well. And then I add a big giant tentacle monster there, or octopus, in the background. That's actually quite funny. That's actually quite funny to do that like that. Something like that? Yeah. But anyway, so we have like a leap of fate here. So we want to make a leap of fate here, kind of chasm, something like that. Add some more stuff here. That actually creates our nice little effect. And then I can actually add bubbles here as well. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I think I know where I can go from here. So tomorrow I will be adding in the treasure chest and then get towards that point. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed for now. And thanks all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and yeah, bye! For watching, and I will see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and yeah, bye!